Justice for Jacob Blake. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so another person that some Black Lives Matter and Antifa are support, and the left wing are like supporting, and trying to make it that person look like a god. So okay, that guy is still alive. Why? Okay. Why do I hate this one as well? Well, you shouldn't really jump to conclusions before like you just pick a side. Well, here we go. Here's some evidence from
So
Brandon
what did you
Tatum.
think was going to happen?
Brought to you by
This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. Get the link in the description section. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications. Anytime I go live, I make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit the join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, for the life of me, I don't understand why every single time.
So, what the media is not showing you
that there is a police involved situation
like some
that y'all
evidence,
gotta go and support the dumbest of the dummies, the lowest of the low, the criminal of the criminals. I don't understand. 99.9% of police involved shootings can be completely eliminated if people would just do a simple thing called not resist arrest, follow directions.
Why?
How hard is that? Now let's talk about Mr. Jacob Blake, because people are literally burning down their city in the name of.
So shortly after the shooting was reported, Wisconsin was on fire with riots, violent protests.
Jacob Blake, as if he's an innocent man just getting in his car. He wasn't even doing nothing to nobody new. No, yeah, he was.
That's what the media says. This is what.
What did he think he was doing when he was going to his car after they had yelled at him and told him to stop? Mind you, they showed up to the car for a domestic violence situation. Well, let's talk about his history, because some of y'all need a wake-up pill. Need to understand what you're really protesting about and rioting and looting and burning down your own community about. So let's start. First things first. Let's start with his criminal record, so you can put this in perspective.
Okay.
This is not Joe Schmo or your kid walking down the street getting gunned down for no reason. Let's go with the criminal record.
Let's check out
all right. First and foremost,
Jacob Blake's criminal record. Okay, let's see.
Mr. Jacob Blake had a active warrant at the time of this situation, right?
Arrest
warrant issued for this gentleman here. This is official documents. Let's go to the next thing. 2016. What is his criminal record look like? This is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Battery, which
charged
is
with battery.
Strangulation, domestic violence. You got bail jumping. I'm assuming that he skipped bail. Felony and crime.
There was sexual assault.
These are criminal behaviors. At 25 years old in 2016, let's go to the year before, 2015. What is Mr. Blake doing? Endangering safety by use of a dangerous weapon while intoxicated. That means he was using a firearm or brandishing a firearm while intoxicated. Ladies and gentlemen, endangering the safety by use of a dangerous weapon, intentionally pointing at people, carrying a concealed weapon in a public building, and then resisting, obstructing, causing substantial bodily harm or soft tissue injury.
Not the first time.
Now, this situation that I'm talking about here, I think he got into it at a bar or something where he pulled a gun on patrons in the bar, ended up getting in a resisting arrest situation with the police. All of the above. This is criminal behavior, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of the articulation of what that was. Him getting, attacked with the K9, all of the above. It's right here. Y'all can freeze it on that later on, and you can watch it for yourself. This right here is another conviction. It's kind of blurry, but in his realm of conviction,
sexual assault,
third-degree sexual assault, domestic abuse, felonies. Ladies and gentlemen, these are felonies.
felony.
And this is pretty
Again,
much what he had the warrant for. Felony crimes. All of these were what he was wanted for at the time.
so if it Jacob Blake is going to, like, he did this kind of stuff, that's going to go on his record. He can't go out of the country, so he's screwed. He's screwed.
That the incident happened. So I want to go further and show you the video. We got two angles. I wonder why people won't show you the first angle I'm about to show you. I can probably predict why they won't, but I'm telling you right now, they won't show that angle. Let's go to the first video.
So let's say camera one.
I'm gonna make it full screen. Let's watch it. I took the sound off. This one doesn't have sound. I took the sound off because I don't want to deal with the cursing and them in the band.
Profanity.
So if you watch it, you can see clearly the noonday sun. Mr. Jacob, the police officers are here behind the car. They're getting into an altercation behind the car. Family all outside. Now they on the ground right here. Look, they fighting him. I heard that they attempted to tase him a few times. Taser did not work. Now I cannot verify that because I wasn't there. But that was what was
Who fights
reported.
with the cop?
He's fighting. And he gets up. He gets up off the ground. We're going to go back. He gets up off the ground after fight with the police. He walks around the car, goes to the driver's seat. Now, I'm not a rocket scientist and never professed to be, but it don't take that much knowledge and understanding to realize he's not going to the car to get a lollipop to give the police officer and say thank you for your service. That's not what his MO is. That's not what his criminal record show. So let's keep watching it. He goes around the car. They chase him around the car. They tell him stop, stop, stop. He opened the door. They grab his shirt. He reaches in the car. Boom, he gets shot and killed. Now, he didn't get killed. Now, will he die? I don't know. That's up to God. But he got shot. He's still alive the last time I heard of his conditions. Now, let's look at the other.
So he like paralyzed waist down. So he looks like he ain't going to be like sexually assaulting anybody.
Viewpoint. This is from somebody, I guess, at their house. They're looking at the incident.
Okay, camera 2 from a surveillance camera.
Here, I'm gonna make it full screen for us. So you got the gentleman arguing with the police officer, getting into altercation, police officer behind the car. They make their way to the side of the car. Everybody yelling and screaming and cussing and acting a fool. As you can see, there's stuff all on the floor over here.
I see it.
Something happened. They didn't just show up for nothing. This is domestic violence, ladies and gentlemen. He gets up, walking around the car. They got a gun pointed at him. They're telling him to stop. They tell him stop, 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 stop.
So if someone's just randomly just trying to like get into his car, he's either gonna A, drive away, B, pull out a gun or not, and then shoot back at the officers. Yeah. Or about worse things what might happen.
He goes for the car. The officer tries to grab him. His baby mama and them is out there screaming, stop, stop, don't do it, please, stop, stop, stop. Because they know he's gonna go to the car
and it's if his spouse is watching and his kids are watching,
do something stupid.
Don't do something.
So he goes.
Don't act dumb. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Just like you would think. He goes in the car, boom, he gets the first shot. Boom. He shot again, shot. He's still reaching. He's still reaching for stuff. Shot. She jumping up and down, going crazy because she know that that's what he was gonna do, and she know that's the result.
She knows he's going to do something reckless and get himself get his ass kicked.
To the gentleman right here on the ground. They were able to render aid to him. He got airlifted to a hospital, and he's still alive today. He's still alive to talk about his criminal behavior. I don't know if he's talking, but he's still alive. Ladies and gentlemen, why are people protesting and rioting over this? Why? Can somebody explain to me why? It's very simple. He's a criminal. He is behaving in a criminal manner before the police get there. That's why they were called.
So, okay, let's see. So, someone who was like, who did felony, he got charged with battery, and did sexual assault and get herself with another felony, and apparently he had a knife in his hand, from what some reports have said. So who the hell had a knife in their hand? I mean, you're not like a carpenter or anything. Then why do you need one? At all times. What, are you afraid that someone's gonna like gang rape you or something so you can stab them? What? That doesn't make sense though.
Once they're called, what does he do? He don't comply. He don't
Yeah.
do what's right. He fight the police officers. And after he's fight, they're attempted to tase him and all of the above, which is what we...
And you do not try to resist arrest, or if you try to resist arrest and you're trying to fight back, you're just making things worse for yourself.
was reported. They attempted to tase him. He's walking around the car, still defying the police. Then he goes in his car to do what? The police don't have to wait for him to get a weapon or anything to do anything to him. They told him to stop. They pulled on his shirt. They attempted to stop him, and they used deadly force against him to protect the public and to protect themselves. Did he die? No, he didn't. This is what you call a use of deadly force. Now, that deadly force is justified based on what I saw. It's justified. It's very clear.
Yeah.
And now, if he subsequently died as a result of what happened, then that is what it is. That has nothing to do with whether the use of force was justified in its inception, at the beginning. But y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop this. Every time a brother gets shot, right or wrong, y'all protest. Screaming, burning down your own community, going to jail, acting a fool, being stupid. And let a little kid, 5-year-old, 12-year-old, 15-year-old, get shot in the head.
Uh-huh. Rest in peace to Secoria Turner and Devon McNeil. Children get shot. Black children got shot, but they don't care. Why?
Why dummies doing drive-bys in the community? Y'all don't burn nothing. Y'all haven't burned nothing. Look, kids, innocent. I'm completely innocent. No criminal record. They never did nothing wrong. Straight bullet to the dome. Y'all won't even burn down a stop sign. Y'all won't even protest for 35 seconds. And 80% of the time in Chicago, and I think it's around 70 to 80%, of some of these things, they never get solved. Nobody's snitching.
So reminder about the Secoria Turner of Chicago. So her mom she was in the back seat with her mom driving, and she was with her mom's friend, and they were trying to get home or something, and the Black Lives Matter protesters they tried to force her mom to try to turn in another direction, but she needed to get home, of course, or something like that. No. And she was like, nope. And then a couple of people started firing, and then bullets went through the van, through the back seat, and backseat window, and shot Secoria Turner dead. Now, as soon as I heard that, Secoria Turner mom came home crying, and of course her dad was freaking mad. You killed someone of your own race. What's wrong with you? And then Devon McNeil, 2 years older. He would have been probably 11 or I think it was 12 or 13-ish. Yeah, I forget. But I mean, here, Washington D.C. just going out on a committee cookout, and a couple of gangsters come out and shoot random people, and he got shot dead. But do people give a care? Nobody. Why? The only problem with people just randomly taking sides, okay. That's for example number one. Ahmed Arbery. Who goes into like a construction site as if they were looking for something or trying to do something bad, and then run away as soon as they've been like noticed by somebody, and also tries to like tries to engage in a fight with somebody, trying to shoot that person. And example number two, George Floyd. Why would people want to praise someone who died because of drugs? Anyone who has done drugs or knows someone who did drugs and died of it or recovered of it after they got proper treatment knows never mix drugs. So yeah, so basically, if you are a police officer, or if you are like a paramedic or a firefighter, all of these emergency services, people are like trained to like do like a CPR and like trying to like, if someone is like hurt, yeah, they're trying to like help that person get breathe properly, or like make sure they're not hurt too much. Are they dead? Are they breathing properly? And make sure the ambulance comes and takes them. So police try to save them, paramedics try to save them, but the drugs got to him first because most likely Floyd, he took meth and fentanyl probably within 2 hours before the police pulled him over. I don't know about Breonna Taylor. I don't think you should praise her or something, because I think you need to like learn more about what her point of view and others' point of view, and you have to look at like two sides of the story before you just look at one side of the story like the media does, and you just like, praise them like a god when they're not. Oh yeah, and example number 3. So this involves a black man, his sister, and probably a cousin. So black man walks in the dollar store, like trying to point a gun at at the clerk, the cashier, and then and threatens to like shoot him if he doesn't give him money, and then. But luckily, if the cashier didn't have a gun, he would have been shot dead. So he shot the guy because he was about to rob him. No, but the shooter's black man's sister complained about how it wasn't fair that he shot him, but How are you? How did not? How fair that your brother threatened to shoot somebody, and try to rob somebody? Two wrongs. No, wrong doesn't. Two wrongs don't make a right. No, if something's wrong, it's wrong. If you can't just pick sides just because, and Black Lives Matter is doing more damage than they used than all those peaceful protesters, including famous names like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Muhammad Ali, and in Africa, Nelson Mandela. Did these people use brutal force? They didn't. But you guys, did you guys use brutal force and vandalism, and hurt other people just because they don't fit your agenda, or like just because they have different point of views? But and you think they're wrong, but they don't want to like, I want to beat you up, and I don't want to like start a riot. That's on you guys. This is why I can't support Black Lives Matter. But I will support good Black lives who are like people who like actually want to like speak like positively on stuff. People on like United Nations. The people who never did nothing bad, who are not criminals, did not have a record. Those I can support. But if you're going to go on social media and like badmouth me just because I don't like just because I don't praise George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, or even Jacob Blake, get out.